Hi, I'm Jane Alalibo, your English teacher, and I'll be taking you on the topic Nouns, Part 2, which is types of nouns. In our previous lesson, we learned about nouns and the different forms of nouns. And what are nouns again? I'll remind you. Nouns are words which are used to name people, places, animals, things, or ideas. We also learned that nouns have singular and plural forms. The singular form is used to name one, while the singular form is used when talking about more than one. Now into our lesson for today, we'll be learning about the different types of nouns that we have. And the first type of noun we'll be learning about is the proper noun. What is a proper noun? A proper noun names a particular person, place, animal, or thing. For example, Martha is an intelligent girl. How many nouns do we have in the sentence? Martha names a person, right? Girl names a person. So which is a proper noun? I just said a proper noun is a particular name, a specific name for a person. Girl, is girl a specific name for a person? I don't think so. Girl is what is used to refer to young females. So we have so many girls. I'm a girl, you could be a girl, or you have friends that are girls. But these friends, they have their different names, right? I'm a girl and my name is Jane. Jane is a unique name for me. So Jane is a proper noun. Martha is a unique name for a particular girl. So Martha is a proper noun. One way you can easily identify proper nouns is that proper nouns always begin with a capital letter, and that's because it is a unique name for a particular person, place, animal, or thing. The largest country in the world is Russia. How many nouns do we have in the sentence? Take a close look. The largest country. Country is a noun because it names a place, right? We have different countries in the world. Russia is a country. Now, country is the general name for different parts of the world. We have so many different countries. Russia is a country. Nigeria is a country. America is a country. Ghana is a country. Now, these different names are called Russia, America, Nigeria, Ghana, are particular or specific names for different countries in the world, which means Russia is a proper noun. Nigeria too is a proper noun. A proper noun names a particular person, place, animal, or thing. It's important that you know that proper nouns always begin with a capital letter. A proper noun must begin with a capital letter. Like our example here, Martha, which is a proper noun, begins with a capital letter. And Russia also begins with a capital letter. The next type of nouns we'll be looking at are the common nouns. Now, this is not very different from the proper nouns. We said the proper nouns are used to name a particular person, place, animal, or thing. Common nouns, on the other hand, that we have here, is used to name things in general. That is, things in a particular group or class. In our previous example, we saw Martha and girl. And we said girl is used to name every young female. So girl is a common noun. We have some examples here. Man. Man is general name that we use in referring to matured males. So A lot of people can be referred to as man. Your daddy is a man. Your uncles are men. Country, different places in the world are called countries. Teacher, teachers are people that help you to learn in school, and you have so many different teachers. All these are common nouns because they name a general group. They don't name a particular or specific person or place or thing. We met my teacher at the mall. At this point, you don't know the particular teacher we met. It could be Miss Jane, your English teacher, or Uncle Ben, your math teacher, or any other teacher that you have. But I didn't name the particular person here. So teacher is a common noun. That is the man I told you about. Man is a common noun. The next type of noun we'll be learning about is the abstract noun. Now, the abstract noun is very different from almost every other noun. The abstract noun is used to name an idea, quality, or state. That is state of mind. Abstract nouns are things that we cannot see or touch them. They are things that are in our minds, things that you feel in your heart. They are not tangible. For example, excitement. Can you look and say that is excitement? No, because you cannot see it or touch it. The only way these things can actually be noticed is if it is expressed. Anger, joy, bravery, desire, compassion, kindness. Can you see any of these things? No. You just feel them in your heart. They are in your mind. He received a medal for his bravery. Abstract noun. They showed kindness to the homeless man. Although we cannot see or touch them, they are nouns. Abstract nouns. We also have concrete nouns. Now, concrete nouns are just like the opposite of abstract nouns. Concrete nouns are things that we can perceive with the five senses. The senses of sight, things that we can see. The sense of touch, things that we can feel or touch. The sense of taste, things that you can taste with your tongue. The sense of hearing, things you can hear with your ears. And the sense of smell, things that you can perceive with your nose. Everything in this category, things that you can see, feel, taste, hear, and smell are called concrete nouns. And the examples of this type of nouns are too numerous to mention. You can see so many different things. You can see people, you can see objects, you can touch them. All these things are called concrete nouns. Now, let's note that some nouns fall into more than one group. For example, you can see me. I'm a woman and my name is Jane. Jane is a proper noun. I'm a woman. Woman is a common noun. And since you can see me, you can also put me in the group of concrete nouns. So you see that some nouns fall into more than one group. Books are examples of concrete nouns. You can touch them, you can see them. Oranges, you can taste them, you can see them, you can touch them. Dogs, houses, they are too numerous to mention. But just know that concrete nouns are things that you can perceive with your five senses. Things you can see, feel, taste, hear, and smell. Countable nouns. This one is very easy. These are nouns that you can count in number. That is, you can pick them one by one and count them. How many nouns are in this category? A lot of different objects that you can actually see and count. You can point them out one by one. They are all in this group. There are 2 bicycles in the shed. What is the noun there? The objects, bicycles. And you can count bicycles, right? If you go to a bicycle store, you want to get a bicycle, you can count how many bicycles you see in the store. There are 2. 2 is a number. You can count countable nouns in number. I have 10 new exercise books. There are 7 pencils on the table. Countable nouns. Now we have countable nouns. This means that we also have nouns that are uncountable. Uncountable nouns. These are nouns that we cannot count in number. For example, water. We can't count water. Can you count water? No. Information. We cannot count information. Air. You can't see air. You just feel it. You cannot count air. Garbage. You cannot count garbage. So, how do we number these things? Uncountable nouns, we now have to measure them. Now, let's see some examples. I went out to get some air. Because it's uncountable, you cannot say I went out to get 2 airs or 5 airs. That is very, very wrong. So, to measure, you can say I went out to get some air. Please give me a cup of water. You cannot count water, so you measure. You could say a cup of water, or a bottle of water, or a sachet of water. You cannot count them, so you just give a measurement. Miss Ibiso gave us an assignment to find information about pronouns. You cannot count information. You cannot say 2 information or 5 information. No, you just measure. Miss Ibiso gave us an assignment to find information. Most times, these uncountable nouns stand on their own. They stand on their own. You don't have to add anything to them. No s or es to measure. No. The much you can do is measure in terms of what we have here, like a cup of water, a bottle of water, some s, some information. But they can still stand on their own, like information stands on its own here. Mother said we should get rid of the garbage. Garbage is also an uncountable noun. Now we have the nouns that we refer to as compound nouns. These are nouns that are a combination of 2 words to form one. 2 different words that have meanings on their own, but you bring them together, and together they form another word that means something different. For example, eyeglasses. Eye is one word and glasses is one. We have different types of glasses. We have glasses we use to drink water. We also have glasses that are on the window. It's made of glass. Mirrors too are made of glass. But we have the glasses that we wear to see better. That's the kind of glass we refer to as eyeglasses. So you can see that 2 different words together, they mean one thing. Toothpaste, tooth, and paste. Toothpaste is the one we use in cleaning our teeth. Policeman, police, one, and man. Policeman refers to a man that is a police. One thing about compound nouns is that one word explains the other. One word tells you about the other. Tablecloth. Table and cloth, they are different. But tablecloth is known as cloth that is used to cover a table. Bedroom. The same goes for bedroom. These are 2 different words, but together it refers to a room where you sleep and keep your personal belongings, a room that is just for you. We can see that these compound nouns are joined together. There is no space in between them, even if they are different words. Now we have compound nouns that we don't have to join together. They can stand separately on their own. Some examples are Christmas tree. You don't have to join it together. The words stand on their own, but one still explains the other. Swimming pool. You don't have to join it together too. And full moon. You don't have to join these nouns together, but together they still have one meaning. Now let's look at compound nouns in sentences. Please pass me the tablecloth. The policeman arrested the thieves. I left my eyeglasses on the table. Close Up is my favorite toothpaste. And we went to the swimming pool on Saturday. I hope you can identify compound nouns anywhere you see them. Now the last type of nouns that we'll learn about is the collective noun. The collective nouns are words that describe people, animals, or things together as a group. More than one person or more than one thing or more than one animal together referred to as one. Examples: the army of soldiers. The army is made up of battalions of soldiers, so many soldiers, over 1,000, 10,000, so many, but together they are referred to as one, the army. In sentences, you don't even have to say army of soldiers. You can just use the army as a word on its own, and anyone who sees it will know that you're referring to a group of soldiers together, so many soldiers. Herd of cows. Bunch of bananas, you refer to them as one bunch. A team of footballers. Team of footballers, it be 11 football players, or a team of basketball players. Together they are referred to as a team, one team. Forest of trees. Now the thing about this type of nouns is that you don't even have to mention, like we have a forest of trees or team of footballers. You can just say a forest, and we know that it is a place that's made up of so many trees that you're talking about. Or you can say a team, and we know that it's a group of footballers or basketball players that play game together. Now let's see collective nouns in sentences. The team practices every Tuesday. Do you see that we have referred to them as one? In this one, you could have 11 different football players. That is why they are known as collective nouns, because you refer to a group as one. The army helps to protect the country from attack. Another family moved into the vacant house next door. These are the different types of nouns that we have. We mentioned about 7 different types of nouns. I hope you can differentiate between the different types of nouns properly and also place nouns in their different groups correctly. That is the end of our lesson on types of nouns. Thank you and bye.